Welcome to I'm on the Phone with moms Sarah and Christy. You're on the party line. Let's have some fun. Hi, Christy.
Hi, Sarah. How are you?
I am doing great.
Good.
You want to know why?
Why?
I went to Goodwill. It's like our favorite place in the world.
Favorite place in the world. Absolutely.
And I got, you know what? That was my first purchased like pumpkin spice
Fall
drink.
purchase.
Like I got a
Oh.
caramel pumpkin spice drink, which I spilled in the aisle a little bit.
Just a little bit. I was going to say.
I didn't lose all of it, but I didn't realize it until later, and they cleaned it up. But
Bummer though.
sorry, Goodwill.
I'm more concerned about you losing some of your pumpkin spice.
Yeah.
I mean,
honestly, I've never had one from there.
What?
So I had never had one from there. I was a little nervous that it was going to be gross because I don't often buy like flavored coffees from anywhere. There's only like currently there's one place holding the spot of like the most incredible coffee that I've ever had.
Seriously?
So, yeah.
Have you told me about this?
I might have told you in a Marco.
Okay.
It's over by Dire Discounters. Yeah.
I think you wanted to go there once.
I want to take you there. I took my daughter there while we were which that whole experience, oh my goodness. That was like the worst day.
Oh.
I ended up, it was her birthday. We were supposed to go shopping. We ended up like I was like we were planning on going shopping there because shopping here sucks except for Goodwill. Yeah. And so she went with me just to hang out while we wait on our tires to get done, which usually doesn't take very long. Yeah. We ended up sitting in that place for 5 hours.
What?
It was one thing after another.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, it was awful. And I even, like, they weren't even able to complete our full service. And I had to come back like a week later for them to finish it.
That's ridiculous.
It was one of the worst. And it wasn't like their fault. It was just stuff that kept happening. And like, I mean, they didn't make the bolt do that. They didn't make, like, they weren't the one who.
Frustrating. So y'all didn't get to go?
Yeah, it's fine now, but we ended up sitting in a tire store on her birthday for 5 hours. And
it's terrible.
So
that was back in June.
Yeah, so we walked over to this coffee shop, which, oh my goodness, was the best thing about that whole day.
That is crazy.
Oh, and I'm just like, I'm still thinking about it. I have never had coffee so smooth and like the flavor like didn't instantly. I wasn't like, oh, that's not natural. Like you know, you can taste like artificial flavor.
Yeah, for sure.
It did not hit that way at all. It didn't make my stomach upset, and the flavor was just out of this world.
That's crazy.
And their pastries. Oh my goodness. I'll have to look up the name of it because I cannot remember. To save my life, but we need to go there. If we meet over there at any time. Like we have to.
Sounds amazing.
Yes. But anyways, I don't even know what I was talking about now. Oh, Goodwill. Sorry, I am roasting right now.
You have a fan? Where's your fan?
I should turn it around. Yes, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, this is like the coolest little face fan.
I want to get me one.
It's only on level 1, and I can just sit on the table and it's enough. And it sounds like it's a jet engine a little bit. I don't know if anyone can hear that.
I can barely hear it. Like
I have another fan on in the background as well.
Yeah, I can't hear it.
I love this thing though, especially like when I'm sitting in a chair reading and you having like a hot flash or something, and
Exactly.
I just need like that direct hit of air.
Exactly. I have a fan on me at like most of the time.
Ugh,
Like if I'm in
get
there
that.
cooking or whatever, I have a fan
Mhm.
on. It's crazy.
All right, back to Goodwill.
Yes.
I'm so excited. Okay.
You got,
I don't know what to tell you first.
oh my goodness.
Okay,
I cannot
guess how
wait.
much I spent altogether.
Okay, 25.
Close. It was 22.
Oh, see?
Okay. So, okay, I'm trying to hold this. I have three of these, and they have kind of, what do you call it? Where those plug-in strips, like the really big long ones. It's not like
Oh yeah, power strip.
like a power strip. Well,
Strip.
not even like a power strip necessarily. Like
Just
you
so
could
you
install
can,
one of these under your cabinets if you're smart. You do. So
yes. Yeah, I know
we
what you're
have one of
talking
those
about.
just to test to make sure that electronics work.
Yeah,
And
that's nice.
okay, $2 for like, I have no idea. This
Wow.
is from 2002.
That's crazy.
Like, look how old this stinking Hobby Lobby stuff is. And it's oh, frost white. So like, here I'll show you. Yeah, there's stuff falling out.
There's a
You see
lot
how
of
like the
there.
light bulbs are like frosted?
Oh my
So
goodness.
they're like really soft. And these are gonna be for my little trees because these aren't big.
Yes.
They're only like 17 feet. And I need to take those trees out and take off the old lights and
Hmm.
put on some new, but like, you know how much lights cost.
Oh, they're horrible. Especially
So
if you have to get them every year.
yeah, well, these
Which,
were $2 each.
oh my goodness, you got 3 boxes.
Yes. I got 3 bucks.
That's awesome.
Okay, so yeah, very excited about those. They do work and they look so Christmassy and soft, and like
That
that
is
frost makes a
so
big
cool.
difference. Like bring back the frost.
I know. I love that kind, like the soft white of Christmas.
Okay,
Christmas.
here's my next one.
Okay.
I think even you will like this one. It could fit into your vibe too.
Oh. Uh, that is so pretty.
And it's kind of like
Is it a
holographic.
church?
I guess so.
Really?
It's so pretty.
It is so pretty.
And yes, it's
Oh,
holographic. And even if the light thingy doesn't work, you can just like set a candle in there, like an
for
electric candle.
sure.
But
Is
I
it
have,
like
I
sparkly
have
or
like,
iridescent?
yeah. Can you see it?
Oh my goodness. That is really pretty.
I saw
Yeah,
this and I
that
was
could
like,
go for Christmas. That could go with anybody's
this could go
aesthetic.
like all winter
Yeah,
easily.
that's true. Yeah,
And it's just, I love little village type houses.
that's so cool.
So this was $6, which I think is a little overpriced, but I couldn't walk away from it either.
Pretty big, big.
Yeah, look
Oh,
at it compared to my head. It's big.
yeah,
It's not the village houses are usually like half this size.
yeah. And if it in the electric, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think $6 too much.
Okay. I got another grab bag. And
Gotta
okay,
love those grab bags.
I would almost say that this potentially came from the same house as my last one,
Uh,
which would be awesome. I haven't even opened it all the way yet.
yeah.
Like I haven't opened it at all. Ooh, scissors. Um, there's more of those, and I needed some because the trees for my village are looking pretty yucky.
Uh-huh.
Okay. You can see where my
So
drink
do you
spilled
put
and
up
got
a
on this
village?
bag.
Do you put up a village every year?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. But okay, look. Who else would have the little box?
Yeah.
That's why I think it's from the same place.
Yeah.
And I haven't looked in here. There's nothing in this one. I don't care. It's cute.
Is that like an ornament?
Yeah. Look, here's more of the little trees.
Wow. Now, see, all of those little things they add up so quick and
I
they're
know,
so
right?
expensive.
And these have like more sturdy bases. Like they actually stand, and the ones I have are kind of yucky.
Rickety.
Oh, okay. I saw this in there.
No
Is there anything? Okay. You'll shoot your eye out.
way.
I love this movie. It's like a tiny little lunchbox. There's nothing in it.
That is
But
so cute.
what a cute little like
It is
tchotchke
super
decoration.
cute. You could even
When I
make an
saw that, I was
ornament
like,
out of it as
and my
small
kids,
as
yes,
it
my
is.
kids like this movie too.
Yeah,
We all do.
such a classic.
I know some people who hate it, and that's partially why I like it. So, okay, this is cute. You know me and my tiny trees, right?
Yes. Oh, wow.
So yeah, this was in
Oh,
there.
that is cute. Oh, that'll look so nice.
Like you can't go wrong with that.
No.
Here's a very, I don't know how I feel about this one. It's just an ornament.
Brass?
No, but it's very, very gold.
Just tone it down
Sorry for
with
the
like
people
some
who aren't
rubbing
watching,
buffs.
you're just listening. I'm go to YouTube.
Yeah, you could tone it down with some rubbing buff.
Okay, well, this is one of the most random. Oh, okay. This box says that it's roll address labels, but the label says Village Street Lights.
Ooh.
So I'm hoping.
Tiny ones?
Oh, it is. It is.
No freaking way.
I saw that and I was like, no way. Oh my gosh. It's battery operated. I have no idea if the batteries will still work. Either way,
They still
I
work.
will
I will die.
look. Look at these little street lamps.
Oh my goodness, Sarah, those are so cute.
Oh my gosh, it's like Narnia.
Oh,
It's like Charles Dickens. Oh my goodness. These are like decently weighted as well. But yeah, there's
wow.
like it's a set of four.
That's
Okay.
awesome.
I cannot wait to see these. Cannot wait to see those if they work. Even if they don't work, they're still gonna be so cute. Okay, and then there's like random crap. Like probably won't keep that.
A gnome
Like
Christmas.
a little there's meh,
Oh yeah.
meh, meh. This is kind of cute. This could go for Valentine's Day. A little love. Oh, and just split my face. Oh, it's all over my shirt too. Sorry, there's like dust and stuff. Um, oh, that's kind of cute. A little snowman head
Oh, that's
ornament.
cute.
And this is kind of cute too, actually. Sort of. Well, it's got dusty stuff, like styrofoam.
Oh, that's cute.
So
Yeah.
yeah. I'm kind of like meh on that. And then the last thing is tiny little trees.
Oh my
Like
word.
teeny tiny.
Those are like for snow globe size or something.
Yeah. Like you could do several different things. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry that took so long. I have one more thing, and it's the biggest thing. And I did not mean to find it. I normally don't look in this section of the store because I'm never really impressed.
Yeah.
But I just happened to place my hand on this. I don't know if you can see it yet. And it's kind of really hard to put into the screen. I'll just show you.
Is that a tree skirt?
It is a Pottery Barn tree skirt.
Nuh-uh.
Yes. Huh. It's okay. I'm sorry. There's still a tag on it. Look at the tag. Originally $129.
How much did you pay for it?
I went to Goodwill and I paid $3.99.
No. Oh my goodness.
Like it is so perfect.
That is crazy,
And
Sarah.
I've been needing one. I haven't bought one for a while,
Oh my goodness.
like several years.
Wow. That is
And
gorgeous.
it is so
Somebody
pretty.
bought that and then just put it in storage
I
and didn't use it.
right. And I have no
Probably
honestly, I hope they bought it on sale because why would you pay that much money for a tree skirt?
some people would. I got I can't even remember. I think I got my tree skirt at Hobby Lobby, and
Yeah,
it's just a big old basket, and you just like put it. It's like got
yeah,
an opening on the end. It opens up, and then you just kind of close it around.
yeah. I have a
It's-
round one kind of like that, and it's like that
Yeah,
buffalo print. You
yeah,
know, the red and black buffalo print, but
yeah.
it doesn't really fit my tree now.
No,
And it doesn't really fit
doesn't
my
fit any of
decor.
your decorations, huh? No, I'm over like that whole buffalo print stuff. This is just very universal and kind of sort of like goes with my boho vibe that I'm trying to get for my home, which I don't know, I'm kind of getting over it. Anyway, that's
You'll get it.
cool.
You'll get
Good
it.
job. Good job.
But yes, I did. I got all of that for $22.
That is nuts. I
I like,
love a Goodwill
oh
haul.
my word.
I want to come up and go to your Goodwill and do a haul because I
Yeah.
don't think I'm going to find anything up here. I could go to and see what I could find there. There's a couple that are okay, but
Yeah.
yours is just like it's hard to find a Goodwill that has good stuff and good prices. Sometimes they overprice their stuff
Yeah.
because of where they are. And I just don't think that I mean, it's all donated items. So
Yeah.
why does it matter? Like, anyway. So we need to talk about the upcoming holiday, Halloween. Do you know what you're going to be for Halloween this year?
I do. And I haven't been this since I was probably 3.
3? Oh
Yeah,
my goodness. Okay.
which is
But
kind of weird sounding. No, I am planning on being a witch.
woohoo!
Yes,
Oh my goodness. I have this witch
for ironic
painting.
reasons. So,
Oh yeah. Yeah. So we've delved into that. I have this witch painting that I put on a mood board that I made for you and me.
I
Did you see
saw
that witch
that.
painting? I want it so bad, just hang it on like in my entryway during this
I
season.
have some ideas because I
Love it.
don't like those costumes that you buy at like Walmart. You know, like
Yeah, yeah.
the really
Generic.
they charge an arm and a leg, but they're
I do.
very cheap.
Very, very cheap. Yeah.
So I have some, I just thought of something and I'm like, oh yeah.
I
Oh yeah.
am so excited to see it.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
I'm all about repurposing things.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tying in to my wedding dress story. As you
Yeah.
can imagine, I was not very emotionally attached to that dress.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
And so several, I don't know how many years ago now, probably more than 5 actually,
Hmm.
for this banquet that we were part of or we went to as guests. And actually one of them I was the coordinator. And finding formals that are modest is hard.
Yep.
So I cut my skirt off my dress and like I dip dyed it. So it's
Oh, I remember you telling me this.
yes,
Yes, it was sort of like a
like an ombre
okay.
almost of
Yeah.
like a cranberry to black on the bottom. Of course, the top's ivory.
Do you still have it?
I think I do.
Oh my
And
goodness.
I'm just now thinking I had like a serious amount of black fabric dye, like grit dye, that I could dye that skirt again and just go to town
That was
on a
so cool.
costume. I love making costumes. I've
Yeah.
only done it really a couple
Wow.
times in depth, but
Yeah.
they were, I mean, pat on my back. They were amazing.
I bet they were. I've
Like,
seen a couple of
well, the
your like pictures.
well, you probably would have saw the pictures of Nebula. Is it Nebula?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, from when yeah,
Amazing.
because that was a complete transformation. And
Amazing.
I made the jacket and
Wow.
the
Oh, was that for Halloween?
shirt. Huh?
Was that
I
for
was that for
Halloween?
Halloween. Yeah, it was for
Yeah.
work.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was so much fun. I at that point I still had super long hair and I got all that stuff
Mhm.
into a bald cap.
That's crazy. I do not know how you did that.
And I made like I actually paid for a what do you call it? Oh, the thing. Oh, so like a thing to use to make my own like that cyborg looking piece on her face.
It'd be like
Because she's like,
skin.
huh?
It'd be like skin. Fake skin.
No, not skin. You know how she has like the metal piece on the side of her
Oh, yeah,
face
yeah.
where I bought a piece to make that. Um,
Oh, oh my goodness. Yeah,
it's like a
you went all out on that one. That one was
well, the
that
makeup
one
is
was
so much
crazy.
fun too because I love doing face paint and makeup and stuff like that.
And you do
And
a really good job of it. Oh
it
my
was the worst part about it that I still hate is that I'm still wearing a skirt.
God. The dreaded
It makes me
skirt.
mad, it makes me want to throw up, and I'm just like,
I
how
know.
cringy that was.
I know. Ridiculous.
But
But we didn't know any better.
overall, it was a really cool costume.
Yeah, it
And I
was.
spent so much time and I made that jacket out of a pair of jeans.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. The only thing I've ever made out of a pair of jeans is a skirt,
Well, I've done that too many times.
but never a jacket. Of course, I don't know how to sew.
Well, it was
So,
that jacket is not a full on like a full jacket. It's a like really almost bolero style in
yeah,
the size.
yeah.
So it didn't have to be like long, like it didn't
Okay.
cover your torso.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
but that was a really fun costume to make.
That sounds fun. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
It looked
Anyways, what
amazing.
are you gonna be for Halloween?
Well, I've thought about it and thought about it and thought about it a little bit more, and I've decided that I have no clue what I'm going to be for I am more concerned or worried about what my kids are going to be for Halloween because my daughter has decided, her and your daughter, best friends, they've decided what they want to be. And
Mhm.
so I'm sort of like focusing in on how I'm gonna how we're gonna do that costume, and then
Yeah,
of course the other two want to be, you know,
it's like a group costume kind of deal.
uh, hmm
It's probably what a lot of kids are gonna be this year.
probably, yeah, probably. And then my youngest, I is going to be the easiest, which is kind of funny because I'm just going to get him like a costume probably from Goodwill. I mean, they
I
sell them
checked
this
theirs.
time. Yeah,
They actually had some good selections this time.
yeah. They usually do. I mean, you think about it, people wear those like once and then their kids are out of them the next year. And so
Yeah.
that kid is still wearing some fives and sixes and he's getting very close to being eight.
Oh
So
my.
I mean, he's like just tiny. And
Yeah.
so I can get by on with something for him, but he just probably wants to be, I don't know, Spider-Man or something like that.
Yeah.
So I'm more concerned about what they're going to be as opposed to like, so I'm still looking. Maybe I'll make that announcement next week.
Well,
But
you could be a witch with me.
I would love it.
And we could be a little bit of a practical magic kind of deal.
We totally could.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that is a perfect idea. That is a perfect idea.
It's easy and fun.
Yes. That idea though.
Yeah, I think it'd be great if we were both witches. And it's
one of my favorite movies when I was younger. Oh,
yeah, I still haven't watched it. I've been like, it's on my list of things to watch this season.
Yeah. I want
to come over and watch. Is that the one with Sandra Bullock?
Yes, Sandra Bullock.
Okay, I've started it.
Okay.
I'm in the middle, like I'm somewhere in the middle of it. Yeah. And I haven't had a chance to finish.
So Practical Magic is the one with Sandra Bullock and Nicole Kidman. And oh my goodness, it was such a huge it was so popular back then.
Yes. Well, as you can imagine, I was never allowed to watch that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm still getting stuff blown in my face somehow.
That is hysterical. Oh,
I'm just like, oh, what is that? Not to mention, having dog fur, like no matter how often you sweep, it just is inevitable.
Yep.
Anyways, but yeah. So I am in the middle of that movie. Okay. And I'll probably finish that tonight. I needed to be reminded. And I also have some other stuff I want to watch.
Yeah, so I watch, we should do some movie reviews sometime on here.
Yes.
Because, seriously, when I watched that way, like long time ago, it actually scared me. But now I would just be like, oh, so nostalgic of everything, because I was young.
Scary.
No, it's not. But
it's kind of
that was when I was super sensitive.
So far,
oh yeah,
I'm like
totally hilarious because
I'm sorry, but the beetle. What the heck?
What
the beetle?
I don't know. The guy who comes back.
Okay, I haven't got that far, so don't say anything.
Crap. Okay, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay. But I think that beetle noise is hilarious. Like click, like that click, click, click. And then she's like, oh no. And okay, I'm sorry, but that was a little funny when all those you really think that a slew of bicyclists are gonna kill somebody, injure decently, sure. And you're just like, but they have you thinking, she's heard the clicking of the beetle. And here comes all these bicycles, and I'm like, are the bicycles going to take him out? Like,
it was a 90s show. It was back in the day.
So you can feel this like sigh of relief when the bicycles pass, and all of a sudden he turns around and it's like,
bam! I know. It's ridiculous. It's hilarious though, because oh my goodness. Anyway, it was scary back in the day when I was like 19 or 20, and I had never, but I have always loved that show then, like anyway, that movie. I don't know why I keep saying show, because I love Sandra Bullock and Nicole Kidman.
Like I could not go to sleep. I would have nightmares.
Which one was it?
The Buffy the Vampire Slayer movie.
Yes. Oh my word.
And you know which part in particular
I couldn't get into that show because it was so cheesy.
No, this is the movie before the show.
Oh, I didn't see I didn't see the movie.
Yeah, so like there was this big movie and then the show came out, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
But there was a part in the movie where this bad guy vampire, you know how they can like fly, right?
Yeah.
So he was like floating outside her window.
Okay.
And my stand is like just like to do the opposite of fly. But there was this part where he was like flying outside her window, and he was, of course, trying to get her attention. And for some reason, That part just scared me to death. And I mean, you would have to see it because it was like intense. And I
Yeah.
know like just saying it sounds really stupid and hilarious.
No,
It probably
I
kind
want
of
to go
is.
and just watch that one
You
part.
need to watch the movie. Like
Uh,
it's just because it's not the show, it's just one movie. And
that is so
it
funny.
might be some comedic relief, to be honest.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, especially knowing that it scared the tar out of people.
well, it was that part. And he's
Yeah.
just like, just like floating outside the window very ominously and trying to get in her window to kill her, like
Have you
it
ever?
scared me.
Okay, I'm
Well,
going to
here's
tell
the
you.
thing. I had a window that looked like that.
Well, there you go.
But
How
mine was
old were
like
you?
ground level, so you don't even have to fly.
How old were you when you watched it?
Oh, I would have been 14, 13
Okay.
or
Well,
14.
then yeah. Especially if
It
you,
was very
I
sheltered.
totally get that. Yeah, exactly. Well, not maybe as much as you, but I was still pretty sheltered, especially from those kinds of like scary movies. Now,
Yeah.
interestingly enough, I am really into freaky movies
Or
now.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm like really into it. And so, like, I love all that kind of stuff. The one movie that I remember from but I saw this one when I was like 8 or 9. It's way too young to watch a movie like this, but it was called The Lost Boys.
I know that name.
And it was it was a vampire movie. And it was freaky. You should, okay, it had Kiefer Sutherland in it.
Okay. Yeah. I
He
think
was,
I've seen
he
the
was
cover. I've
young.
never seen it.
Yeah, he was really young. And anyway, he was one of the vampires. I'm pretty sure that was him. Yeah. Anyway, you should watch that one just for we should
Did
do
you?
some movie reviews on
Oh
here.
my goodness.
Like
Yes.
movies I've seen that you haven't seen and you watch, and then that would be fun. That would be fun. Let us
Yes.
know if that's something that would interest y'all, and we will do that.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so just a couple more, kind of the same deal. So you know that obviously, like, I was not allowed to watch a whole lot, and we didn't even have TV to begin with, and we
Right.
didn't even get a monitor until
Oh my
it's like, I'm sorry, that word.
that is so stupid. Can't call it a TV. It has to be a monitor.
So it was a Commodore 64 monitor, therefore it was not a TV, and you just hook up a VCR
So
to it.
true. Oh my goodness.
No, we didn't get one of those until I was probably like 12-ish,
Okay.
right? And
Yeah.
we watched Anne of Green Gables, which I still love.
Yes.
Love, 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 love that series. Anyways, so one of the few overnight things I went to as a kid,
hmm
I would have been in seventh or eighth grade,
Okay.
was with my volleyball team at the coach's house, right? So the movies that we watched that night, okay, as seventh or eighth graders. So that night we watched at my coach's house Silence of the Lambs,
What?
which I just like this last week rewatched.
That was legitimately freaky, though.
Yeah, like I was like, obviously as a kid back then, I didn't even know half the words they were saying, like what they actually meant.
Yeah.
And I don't really remember it well. I just remember that it was kind of I knew my parents would never let me watch that.
How old were
And
you?
they shouldn't. I was in seventh or eighth grade, so I would have been 12 or 13, or 13 or 14.
Oh my word, Sarah. That's intense.
Uh-huh. Well, yeah.
That's
So
freaky today.
I watched that, and then we watched Speed, the first Speed movie, because that had just like came out, I think.
Okay.
Which that was great, but full of language my parents would not have approved of.
Yeah, it had a lot of language in it for sure.
Great movie. I loved that
It's a great
movie.
movie. I still love that movie.
And then we watched Interview with the Vampire, which I hated. And I don't think I
Yeah,
even finished it. It was stupid, number one.
it was a dumb movie.
But it
for
was
a
like
shelter,
so messed up.
yeah, yeah. They have talked about that movie recently in an interview with Kirsten Dunst.
Yes. Oh, I would like to see that.
And she
That was
was like
so
so disturbed because in her interview
yeah,
coming,
thanks.
yeah, after her interview, because she was so young in that show, and Tom Cruise was just he had so much there was so much controversy about their kiss in the movie. And it was like he really didn't want to do it. And him and her
I
had
hope
to like talk about it. And then the interviews that they did with Tom Cruise um, and Kristen Dunst was just like they just didn't. She was super uncomfortable because whenever they went to the interview for the movie way back when it was made, all they wanted to ask her about was her kiss with Tom Cruise, and she was a child, and so it was
not.
nothing that she was
Young
excited
child.
about, and she was just it was just really awkward because she would sit in those interviews and just be like, well, that it was gross. I mean, that was just the way that she saw it. She wasn't
So
even.
if I finished the movie, I hated it that much.
Oh, it's a disturbing movie. I won't watch it,
Very.
and I wouldn't
No.
suggest anyone to
And
watch
I
it.
don't know why that was something that got picked to be watched.
Yeah, that's weird. I mean,
But
such a large Silence of the Lambs, Speed, and Interview with the Vampire. I am so confused. They were trying to hit everybody's interest level at that point.
okay, like I don't even know like how those movies got selected. Like I don't even know that it was the adults or not.
Yeah, yeah, maybe not.
I honestly don't know.
That is
Of
just so
course I
funny.
never said a word.
Well, no, no.
I mean, I was fine. I wasn't like traumatized by it, but it was just like,
It was kind of a slap in the face, like just all of a sudden you're introduced to those kinds of movies like that.
well, I haven't
So,
forgotten. I mean, like I didn't remember every detail, but that was quite an experience.
yeah, yeah,
So,
makes an impact for sure.
but I want to watch some of these as an adult now. Not those. I just watched Silence of the Lambs. And as an adult, yeah. Um,
I can't handle Silence of the Lamb. That is not my kind of horror.
see, I can handle that. I don't like, I don't think I like your kind.
You don't.
I like psychological thriller crap. But I don't watch it often, to be honest. Like,
We actually talked about this. I did see a movie yesterday. I think it was while I was like in the zone cleaning and everything, and I just needed to escape in my mind just so I could get everything done. And I watched a movie, and it was so stupid. Like I had I had such high hopes for this movie, Sarah, and I was so mad when it ended. Like my hopes were really, really high through the whole thing.
yeah.
And then the last 10 minutes, I was just like, what is going on? And it ended on such a horrible, oh my goodness. I mean, it is definitely one that I will remember, but not in a good way. I
So,
actually want to do a review on this one
okay.
on our
Okay.
because this was I'm really curious to see if anybody's seen it for one thing. You could not watch it. I know that for a fact. But and I can't even remember the name of it, but I'm going to go back and look at it and we're going to do that review soon because it was stupid. It was such a good movie right up until the last 10 minutes and then they ruined it. It was so dumb. So dumb.
Oh my goodness. Okay, one more movie thing, because it still blows my mind. Okay, so you've seen The Sixth Sense, right?
Yes,
Okay, like I thought that
I
was
do like
such
it.
a great movie.
It was.
And nobody that I knew could figure out the end before the end.
Yeah.
And so, I remember when that came out because everyone was like flipping out about it.
Oh, that was the greatest.
And so, yeah, it was such a good movie. Well, it's on. So both of my oldest kids have, one took a film lit class last year, and the second one is taking it this year. They're
Oh,
watching
fun.
most of the same films, and I
Yeah.
know that that's on the list.
Okay.
Well, so child number one, he ended up for some reason missing the last class where they finished the movie.
Oh,
And so everyone spoiled it for him.
oh no.
But
That's so
so
frustrating.
child number two is going to be watching it. And it's fine if you've seen the movie before. When
Yeah.
you come in, because I mean, some of those, one of them was like a Star Wars movie, and she actually liked it for the
Yeah.
first time ever. And like my oldest has been like, been trying to tell you, it's such a good movie. I think she's just a virgin, like has an aversion to it because like literally everyone in this, well, him and me and their dad, like we're all big Star Wars fans.
Yeah.
And she's just like, it's so stupid.
You
Anyways,
can't handle
whatever.
Star
But
Wars.
she liked it. She liked that particular movie.
Right.
Anyways, so we all decide to watch The Sixth Sense together. So like I keep hyping it up. Like I think it's such a great movie. I'm like, and the
Yeah.
twist at the end is so good, blah, blah, blah. She figured it out.
Nah.
That little tard figured it out.
Your second one?
Yeah. And she's like, it's so obvious. And I'm like,
It was not obvious to me.
she's like giving me all the points as to why it's obvious. And I'm like, I mean, I guess if you're a genius.
Oh my word. That sounds like my oldest. That's something that she would do while and so frustrating.
Yeah.
Sarah, when
And
I
so
got to
she's
the
not
end of that
impressed.
movie, yeah, when I got to that end of that movie, I was so depressed about that I was like almost in tears when he found out, like at the very end, when he found out he was dead. It was awful. I thought it was so sad.
Yeah. Well, it was nice to hear like my oldest who had already been through the class, and they have to actually
Right about it.
like
Or-
write about it, and like
yeah.
it goes a lot more in depth than just watching a movie. And he had told me something about it that I didn't know or catch on to, but generally, and for sure in this movie, but like whenever like the color red is on screen, it is like it has something to do with death.
Really?
Yes. And if you notice that he wears that red sweater all the time, there's like those red doors. There's all kinds of red in all these, like just
Oh, I'm gonna go back and watch it
pops of
now.
red and all these like little cool places. And you're just like, I didn't know that. Like
See,
just look it up. Look up about like
I
seeing
will.
red in movies and even like in The Sixth Sense. Like it's representative of a theme
Of dead
and
or of death.
of death. And it's not necessarily negative.
Right.
But oh my goodness, just that one thing, like it was nice to have something else to look for since I already knew.
Right.
But like even his wife's dress was red.
I'm gonna go watch it again. I
At
love
the
that
table.
movie. I'm gonna go watch it again. I
Yeah,
love that movie and I love the
it's
actor.
such a good one. Yeah.
Such a good one. Very classic. Well, I think it would be so fun to watch a movie like that when in a class where they're just like digesting or they're like dissecting all of the different parts of the movie and what it means. And I think that would be a blast.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, I thought it was super interesting. I'm like,
What?
I want to be smart like that.
I know. We are smart, just
I
in
want to be
different
cultured.
ways.
Oh,
That's hilarious.
so I have a little bit of a story that kind of weirdly enough, like blends together everything we've been talking about.
Ooh, okay.
It's like Halloweeny and Christmas at the same time.
Well, you can't get a
In
combination
the
like
weirdest
that. Where
way.
else?
The weirdest way. Oh my gosh. This is like one of those like life-changing moments for me.
Mm, yeah.
Like it was like the pivot.
Okay. Wow.
So this was about way back in the day, when we still lived in Ohio. Um, and we had been going to that crazy church for like 10 years. And when I say crazy church, I'm really just talking about the leadership, like the pastor.
Yeah.
There was lots of really good people there. So I don't want people to think
Nice.
that I have all these terrible things. There's lots of really good memories there.
Yeah.
But the pastor was the primary issue.
Yeah.
And so I think we talked about in the last episode where he was the first person where I discovered what narcissism was.
Yes.
So that's the type of guy that we're dealing with.
Yeah.
It's freakish, actually. But anyways, so we already know that this is like a culty situation. Very. And it was interesting because the people in that congregation were either completely hoodwinked or completely not. Generally speaking, you're in or you're out.
Right. Right.
And once you kind of figured it out, and that depended on whether or not you ever challenged him.
Yeah.
Go figure. Classic. And most of the time it ended up where if you figured it out, you left. Because there was no compromise. There was no ability to self-reflect. It was my way or the highway. It didn't matter that there was a board.
Yep.
It didn't matter. And there would just be like unilateral decisions made or be made, even if you had had a discussion where you thought that you came to an agreeable answer that was like good for everybody. The next thing you know, there would just be a decision made, period. And then he's like, this is what we're doing. And then he would send his little minions out to do it or do it himself. And just, it didn't matter what was good for everyone. It was always what was good for him.
For him. Yeah.
Or what he thought was. So this is also a guy who, like I think I said before, he's a prepper. Very much into like end of days, end times, and like to preach about it all the time. I mean, like not joking, would wear the congregation out, even the people who liked him, wear them out on this topic. Like over months of like Wednesday night sermons on Matthew 24 or Revelations or like anything or like Daniel, like the last half of Daniel, like I mean just pounding it into the ground, like there was nothing else to live for.
Yeah, he was emotionally exhausting his congregation.
This guy actually ended up like he lived about 10 minutes away from the church and for quite a while while we were there over the course of 10 years.
Yeah.
And then the last, oh goodness, maybe 4 or 5 years or so. I'm not sure. It was a decent amount. I'm guessing at least 4.
Okay.
Moved 45 minutes away to be on a large piece of land that you could bunker down in during the apocalypse. I'm not joking.
I know you're not. Oh my goodness. This is just crazy.
With his barn full of supplies, like trust me, 2020 did not catch him off guard. Like the man had toilet paper to spare.
He probably did.
Oh, I know.
But he probably
I know
Those
for a fact that he did.
those
Oh
kinds
my
of
word.
people he probably didn't share at all.
Oh, no, 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 no. There's no sharing whatsoever. You want to know what he said on a Wednesday night to his beloved inner circle congregation? Because you know that's who shows up on Wednesday night, right?
Oh my word.
Like the best of the best people who are actually serious about the Lord.
Oh, how many times have I have heard that so many times. The people who are serious about their relationship with God show up on Wednesday night. That is such
Yes.
a bunch of
And
crap.
Sunday night sermons are for the real Christians.
My word.
Sound familiar too?
Yep.
So no, on a Wednesday night with the real Christians, um,
Uh,
told us that if something were to happen and there was some apocalyptic event where we're all scrambling for food, etc., if anyone showed up on his property, that he was shooting first and asking questions later. It didn't matter if you were part of his congregation.
oh,
Feeling the love right there.
wow. Oh, wow. And these are the wow. What an asshole.
That's one word for it.
That is terrible.
It was awful. So yeah, I feel like I'm always the canary in the coal mine, and like I've been like sounding the warning for freaking years.
No kidding.
And of course, people are like upset because I don't like this guy and they think that it's awful that I just can't seem to forgive this man. And I'm like, this is like one of the most terrible, disgusting, horrible people that I know whose behavior is not changing.
Yeah.
It's only getting worse.
Yeah.
He has no lost love for me and mine. Um, and really anyone who doesn't agree with him. We were not, the like big followers of his ideals when it
Yeah.
came to prepping. So anyway, so this is the environment, right? This is the environment.
Yeah.
And we're still very like rules based, of course.
Yeah.
Well, here comes this couple with two kids. And this would have been in our last two-ish year and a half, 2 years or something like that. It was towards the end, very, very end.
Mm-hmm.
Come waltzing into our congregation. I don't know where they came from, to be honest. And didn't dress the right way.
Yeah.
Had shorter cut hair. Woo-woo. He wore shorts. She wore shorts. They had wedding jewelry.
God forbid. Wow.
I know I'm telling you these things, and it's ridiculous, right? Like
Yeah.
like I'm not naming anything off the wall,
Right.
but for this church,
It was awful.
for that leadership, for that pastor, these are not okay things.
Right.
Within 2 weeks, they were buddy with the pastor. They were starting to become part of ministry. Like participation that would normally not be allowed for someone for probably a year.
Yeah.
And also, like, you're not going to be allowed on the platform unless you wear XYZ and it's your shorts. And I'm not joking. It was so odd. Like we're like 2 weeks and they're on there.
Yeah.
And they're like best friends. And somehow these people know how to like work like puppets. The pastor and his wife.
Wow.
Yes.
They had
And they
money.
knew exactly they would give them things. They would pay for things. And trust me,
Yeah.
this couple, especially the wife, oh, that's the sweet spot. This woman was constantly crying for which is a whole nother ball of wax.
Uh, uh,
But they knew how to work them like a puppet,
right.
as if they'd been doing it for years.
That
It
is
was so
crazy.
freaky.
Oh my goodness.
So during one of these Wednesday night meetings, she was testifying and disclosed that she had previously been a practicing witch.
Oh,
And given the state of things, my instant thought was, girl, you're still practicing. Like,
yeah.
there's too many weird coincidences. Like,
Yeah.
stuff was so odd and so off balance and so out of the ordinary.
Right.
That was my first thought, was like, you still are.
That is crazy.
It was so strange.
Oh my goodness, Sarah.
And I cannot tell you, like, so like my friends who were still there, like the remaining few
Yeah.
who didn't have the wool pulled over their eyes,
Yeah.
everyone could just, it was like trying to put the same ends of magnets together. Like the repellence was so instant. Like
Yeah.
it's really, that's the best way I can think of to describe it, but it was just like running into the wrong end of a magnet when you were
Right.
around her.
Yeah.
And you could just
Oh my
feel it.
goodness.
Yeah. So we have these people there now, right?
Yeah.
And this would have been like late summer, early fall. So yeah, everything about her was just giving off really, really bad vibes.
Yeah.
And the people who were our closest friends that were still there either left like right after this,
Yeah.
or like during that, when they, like, shortly after they had come, because I mean, some people, yeah, it was a mess. You want to talk
Sounds
about
like it.
breaking up a church? That lady was like the final straw for so many.
Yeah.
um what was also very interesting is that that same pastor, I cannot tell you, over literally 10 years, in sermons talked about so many times how witches would come into congregations to implode a church.
My goodness.
I
So
mean, you want to talk about someone who's superstitious? He was very superstitious. He was obviously wore a tin hat half the time too, with all his conspiracy theories.
sounds like it.
I'm not good. Like, the level of crazy
Oh my goodness, Sarah, that is
is
crazy.
unreal. So I think it's really ironic that he said that so many different times. And
Yeah.
so many times, and I'm like, I legitimately think that you made it happen
Yeah.
because that's all you could think about and focus on.
Right.
Like, the focus was always so fearful and so negative.
And it's like he
It was,
manifests that into his life.
yeah. So by
Goodness.
this point, as the story continues, all of our friends leave.
Oh,
Every single one just leave. And we are still there. And it was a trial, to be sure.
yeah. Sounds, oh my goodness, I can't imagine.
And I mean, like, at this point, like, we are about done, and I am on my last bit of patience. And let me tell you, girl, like, I've got some patience. This is probably where I learned it.
Mm-hmm.
So here comes Christmas. And this crazy lady is still there with her husband and her four boys, who I'm sorry, I feel bad for kids with parents like these because they didn't choose
Yeah.
that.
Right. Same.
So I start my normal Christmas activities And I, for the last several years, have been the one to decorate the church.
Hmm.
And we have like there's a nursery just like half a mile down the road that like discounts the church Christmas tree every year. And of course, it's in a sanctuary, so you can get like a large tree.
Yeah.
And I think it was like a 10-foot tree.
Wow.
Yeah, it's huge. And
Gorgeous, no doubt.
like that particular year, I had some help in the past, but that particular year, I think I did it all by myself. Like
Oh,
I
wow.
decorated the tree. I put up like the nativity and stuff, like all the inside decor.
Right.
But decorating that tree and getting that tree in there is a beast. Like
Yeah.
it's huge. And
Sure.
mind you, I live next door, so that helped. Which also ironically means everyone thought we were the pastor.
Oh, well, yeah.
And so people would show up like we're the pastor, and I'm like, oh no, he lives like almost an hour away from here. I don't know
Is it the
why.
parsonage that you
Yeah,
lived in? Oh, okay.
we like rented from them.
That's awesome.
And I'm like, well, I can't tell you why he lives 45 minutes from here, even though I want to. Because they would just look, I'm like, oh no, he lives like 45 minutes away. And they would just look at me really confused. And I'd be like,
He's getting ready for the apocalypse.
I would just give him this look like, I don't know, man. Like,
That's so funny.
anyways, it was always so awkward.
I bet.
And I'm like, can I help you? I'm sure he didn't want me giving my opinion. Um, so anyway, so I decorate this gigantic tree. Spend hours and hours. I mean, like I'm
Oh,
like
my
over
God.
there for so long getting everything done as
Right.
I do every year. And I think it's always like right after Thanksgiving. So it's like Thanksgiving weekend. So probably
Right.
like Friday or Saturday night. So
Yeah.
when everyone comes to church on Sunday, right after Thanksgiving, ta-da, it's Christmased out, right?
Right.
And everyone loves it.
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't you? Well, not this lady. They
Oh,
came to church
no.
and left because that's a pagan symbol. And she is offended by that. So she calls the pastor and tells him, hey, it's fine that you have that here, but we won't be back until after Christmas and the tree's down.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. So, of course, certain someone doesn't want to lose all of a sudden their new best friend.
Oh, no.
And there's a meeting called like they call it like an emergency meeting of like the board talking about the tree and how like it's offensive to her. Um and yeah,
Oh, my goodness.
and at that point I think they had decided to go ahead and keep it there because A, it was there. Nobody else is offended. This was news to us. And she's coming back, or they're coming back. Of course, I'm not sure they would trust them to come back because if you miss more than 2 Sundays, then you're gonna suffer spiritually.
Oh, no.
The longer you're gone, the harder it is to come back. So we can't possibly miss an entire Christmas season and have to look at a tree.
Oh, my word, Sarah.
So one Wednesday night, we as a family had gotten free tickets to go see like the zoo and lights or whatever. It was in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
And so we were taking that opportunity to be bad Christians and go see the lights and not go to church on Wednesday.
Yes.
And while we're on the way to this event, uh, my husband was able to tell me that he had just in the last day or so had a conversation on the phone with the pastor in which he thought they had reached an amicable agreement that they were going to be keeping the tree up, right? Because it had already been there, and then next year we just wouldn't do it. Whatever.
Oh my goodness.
Well, on the way to this event, the brake lines in our vehicle went out.
Oh
And
no.
yeah, so we had to not go. And so we turn around and go back home very gently using our brakes and make it back to our driveway just in time to go to church. Like 10
Oh
minutes before
no.
church starts, right? So we haul out all four of our kids and, because we live right by the church, so there's no excuse to not make it.
Right. Right.
So we go and we all sit down in our pew, and the pastor walks up to my husband, who's we're just sitting there, like we just walked in the door and sat down. No expectation of anything. He comes up to him and's like, "You need to come help me move this tree. We're moving this tree out of the sanctuary, yada yada." And he gets like the help of maybe one or two other guys. And 10 minutes before the service starts, they yank that tree fully decorated through the double doors and put it over in the vestibule so that these people, this is a compromise apparently, that these people don't have to look at this tree in the sanctuary and be offended.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Like, you want to talk about betrayal?
Yeah. How long had y'all been going to that church?
At that point, we were hitting like, we were going on 10 years. We were at 9.5. These people had been there since like August.
Wow. Were they still wearing wedding bands
Oh,
and
they haven't changed a bit. Not one bit. I think she might have started wearing some skirts, some tongues.
wow. That is crazy.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. I think I can't remember if it was before or after this. Shoot.
Oh my
I
goodness.
think it was before. Oh. Okay. Pause right there. We're gonna rewind just a hair to like fall.
Hmm.
Like, yeah, cold fall.
Yeah.
When things in my house started moving around that I didn't put there. They would be one place and then another.
Oh my goodness.
And
Who was a
I'm
witch,
getting like
Sarah?
goosebumps right now. Like, I actually don't tell this story often because I hate it so much.
I've never heard this story. I would remember.
Let's just say I kept like something was there.
Oh my word.
And it got to the point where like I was like unsure, but I was pretty sure, but I wasn't like 100% positive that
Yeah.
something was like messing around in our house.
Yeah.
And sorry, this is the very Halloweeny part of this.
Yeah.
I walk into my living room one day and the baby cradle is being rocked and it's empty.
Okay. That's like
All right. I have like this. I hate telling it because I don't like this part of life. Um,
uh,
but I was like so angry and freaked out at the same time. I was sick and tired of being messed with, of being
yeah.
manipulated by both people and now this, because I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but all of a sudden a supposed non-practicing witch shows up and now all of a sudden this is happening in my house and we know she doesn't like me. Nobody
Right.
on his side likes me.
Right.
Like that
Oh
was
my
clear.
goodness.
Like it wasn't a question.
Oh my
Because of course
goodness.
I can't keep I'm not gonna like watch all this happen for 10 years basically and not say something.
Right.
Like it was clear that I did not like him. I still don't. Um, and so yeah,
Oh my
so
goodness.
so I of course in my limited knowledge in my very culty mind, I'm like trying to remember everything the missionaries has ever told me about spiritual warfare and fighting demons.
Mm-hmm.
And I start praying over every door and window and every corner and anointing my house, blah, blah, blah. I call the pastor, ironically, to come pray. Nothing happened. Um,
He didn't come.
no, he came, he prayed, nothing happened.
Yeah. Go figure.
Go figure. And then I finally asked my husband to pray, who was not as aware as I was of the
Yeah.
things. So he didn't like fully like, and he wasn't around, he wasn't home all day like I was either.
Right.
But it was actually one of the most interesting moments because even though he didn't understand and know, like he believed me. And I just remember so vividly like him like talking to me saying like I don't understand but I do believe you and I'm just gonna pray. And as he's saying this he's standing up and it was, do you remember in Lord of the Rings when Gandalf kind of like grows really big as he's like talking to Frodo about the
Yeah.
ring? That's what it felt like. It was just like this like bigness happened, like a spiritual like bigness. I don't know how else to describe it.
Oh my
And he
goodness.
stood up as he's speaking this, like, I don't understand, but I believe you. And he prayed. And I'm telling you, it was instant peace. Like,
Wow.
I have goosebumps again. Because, like, after that, it was fine.
It was hard. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, that is so messed up.
I mean, it's a horrible story, but it has like a good ending, at least with us.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
anyways, but again, this is the crazy lady we're dealing with. I'm not, this is my perspective, this is mine, and this is my point of view of this
It,
whole
it is your experience with
my
her.
experience.
Yeah.
And I do believe that she was still a practicing witch
Absolutely.
and not the good
I
kind.
do too. Yeah.
So anyways, so again, this lady is supposedly offended by our pagan Christmas.
That is so classic. I'm telling you what.
Um,
Oh,
so so yeah, they yanked that tree, my gorgeous tree.
oh my goodness.
And when the pastor said that to my husband who's sitting there, who often, as anyone who knows him, does not show emotion,
Right.
he had the most confounded, befuddled, confused look on his face.
Bet. Oh my word.
And you know
Yeah,
that doesn't happen often.
it doesn't. Never that I've ever
It's
seen.
actually kind of a joke.
Oh,
But
bet. Well, he had just told you
he had just told
that
me
they came to an
what the
agreement
conclusion was, that everyone's agreement that he had spent like an hour on the phone talking to him about this.
about a tree.
And then I don't know why you even need that much time.
Oh my word. That is just crazy.
Okay, and I'm not one to be like, if something genuinely
Offend someone.
offends you,
Yes.
I'm not against that. But
We're
that is
kind
not
people
what
and
was
we're just
happening.
like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
You
that
know,
is not what's happening in the case of the pastor, in the case of this witch, and
No.
that was not what's happening.
no.
And so he literally, I mean, he had to help pull this tree out. And you want to talk about furious.
Oh, I'm sure.
I mean, betrayed. And I mean, if my Yuri could have been a thing,
Oh my goodness. I would have been too though. Oh, I would have been
That
so
church
mad.
would have been destroyed.
I would have been so mad. Yeah.
I could not speak.
Mm.
I was shaking. I was so angry because, like, and I think that people thought that I was only ever really upset over this one tree. Like, that's why I was
It
like,
was like the straw that broke the camel's back.
and it was a big straw. Like,
Was. That's a big thing for you to spend so much time decorating a tree that you had
and to
done
just
year after
throw
year
away
after
any,
year.
yeah, it was just
Yeah.
like they just threw away without any consideration of
They didn't
me.
even consult you. They didn't even talk to
No.
you about
Well,
it and
and they
consider
had
your
made a
feelings.
different decision.
Right. It was
He
his.
unilaterally made this decision
Oh,
on his own
he came back.
because of
Yes.
this.
Yes. So they were giving him money apparently somewhere.
Oh,
And
they were, well, I know there was
good
like
tithers
like
probably.
monetary like gifts, like not necessarily sometimes it's money, I think, but I know for sure that they gave them things that were contributing to their, I think it was like their prepping
Oh my.
stash.
So they
Things
were
that
just
because
like,
they felt, oh, they were all gung ho with the prepping stuff too. Like,
oh,
so
wow.
I'm not joking, they played them like a fiddle.
That is crazy.
I have never to this day seen anyone get played like that. It was so
Crazy.
obvious.
Yeah.
It was, and it makes me so angry. Um,
Oh, it would me too.
so yeah, so they took away the tree, so that these people would keep coming back who, oh, and here's the best part. Supposedly these people have been like new Christians now for a few years. So of course I'm very angry. I'm very upset at the pastor. And I'm like, if Luke's could have killed that night, they would have killed, and it would have been him, and it would have been his whole family, probably, except for the kids. Um, because they again can't choose their parents either.
No kidding.
I've
Oh,
always
goodness.
felt bad for them.
Yeah.
Um, sorry, I'm like having a lot of emotion about this still.
I bet.
Um, so a few weeks later, during I think everyone went Christmas caroling. Because I mean, I guess we didn't offend anyone with Christmas carols. Because I'm like, if you're gonna like not celebrate Christmas, you darn well shouldn't be out singing carols because that's celebrating Christmas, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, they were celebrating with caroling.
Oh my.
And one night after church, I can't remember if it was after caroling or something. And as another aside, children ended up at my house every Sunday and Wednesday night and morning.
Oh my goodness.
There were no boundaries. And again, I took pity on them. I mean, I genuinely loved them. Like they were sweet kids. And
Right.
sometimes they weren't. Um, but again, it was you could tell what the parenting was teaching. And it
Right.
was something very judgmental.
Yeah.
Um, but one night, the witch's children ended up at my house. Of course, I'm a softie and I can't say no to kids.
Right.
Like,
They
of course,
good
you can
kids?
come over and have a snack.
Oh my goodness.
And they came over, and let me tell you, I Christmas hard that Christmas, like in my house. Like, you better believe I had me a good old tree.
Oh, I bet.
And so these four kids, these four little boys, come to my house for a snack and are looking longingly at my tree
Oh, that's sad.
and tell me that this is the first year they haven't had a tree. The
What?
math ain't nothing.
Okay. Did the pastor and his wife have a tree?
Yes, everyone had a tree.
So she has just decided that trees are pagan and has
Apparently
pushed this onto.
the whole church.
Did she know you decorated it? Did she know
I
that?
mean, I think like I don't know, like know if she knew that I did it at that point because she hadn't been there long enough. Like I just do this, of course, behind the scenes, like on the weekend, no one's there. It's just me. I go do it because I mean, like there's a whole slew of stuff for church decoration that I have purchased over the years.
That is the craziest. What the heck is she doing? These poor kids are just like, what's happened to mom? Okay, I am just trying to. She has just all of a sudden decided to have a conviction against trees.
Well, and of course, with her witchy background, then apparently it's pagan. So
Oh, for
apparently
witches.
from her witch, yeah,
Oh, I didn't
because
know that. Okay.
well, okay, I'm not saying that there's not some lore, like some stuff there, because there is.
Yeah.
Um, but that's like saying because something that is of the earth or that is a natural thing that pagans, so people who weren't practicing Christians or that worshipped other gods or whatever. But again, we're talking about a tree from the earth that God made
Right.
that we now use like it's a Christian thing now,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And so because at one point it was used in a pagan way to worship, that means that you can't do it it can't be for anything else now.
I
And you want to know my opinion on that? You know what else was used for pagan worship?
what?
In a huge way? Sex.
Oh, let's throw it out then.
We can't do that no more because that was pagan worship.
Oh my goodness. Yes, let's get rid of it. Eradicate it.
Have you not learned about all the temples to Diana and Aphrodite and et cetera, et
Oh,
cetera?
I did know that. Oh my goodness.
But
You know what? You know what else though? I have heard a preacher preach against Christmas trees before.
I mean, I know some that are against them for those kinds of reasons.
Yeah.
And I know of Christians who believe that. And I know this one lady who used to be practicing witch as well as a different lady.
Yeah.
And it's like they don't know how to come back from it without associating everything in that way. Like they don't know how things can now be
a good thing.
It's like so black and white to them.
Yeah.
And they don't understand. Well, and here's the other part of it. They're very uneducated. Like they don't understand like literature because they would say that Lord of the Rings is evil because there's a wizard and magic. Anything with magic or wizard, like all of it is now a million bajillion percent
evil.
evil.
I'm dealing with that in my own yeah. That is very much what was taught to my children.
Yeah. Well,
okay, so who's that little princess that has the purple dress?
Sophia.
Such a cute little show. Such a cute
little At one point I wouldn't let my kids watch that either.
Okay. Yeah.
I know. I mean, I was part of that kind of thing. Not as intense as some, but I definitely went through a phase like that, especially after having crazy things in my house.
Well, I think that would have done the same thing to me though too, Sarah. I mean,
it was trippy.
That is, yeah, that's like not.
But like at this point, like I have a whole different perspective and understanding, and let me just say that there is absolutely no fear anymore.
Yeah.
Like one of the podcasts that really helped me was The Place We Find Ourselves, and there's a series in that podcast about, I think it's about 8 different episodes actually, about spiritual warfare that actually for the first time ever make sense.
Made
And
sense.
it's not like
Yeah.
where it glorifies evil and makes you scared and all this kind of stuff. Because I've never heard it talked about in a way that wasn't actually more scary and gave more power and glory to like evil than good.
Exactly. I don't think that people realize how much where we came from, the movement we came from, glorifies and does give that power
Oh,
to
they are
evil, the
actually
darker
they
side than Jesus. I mean, it's just crazy how much they glorify that side. It
I
is
really feel like that they embody more witchcraft behavior
absolutely, absolutely.
than
Because
anything else.
all of us were terrified. I mean, we're just terrified of stuff like that. And I am the same way. Like I used to be really afraid when people would start talking about demons and hell and
Yeah.
you know when preachers would just go crazy about hellfire and brimstone and all of this stuff. And if you felt like you were going to fall into hell right then if you didn't go to the altar, and you don't know what you're going to pray for, you don't know what you've done wrong, you just feel like you have to go. I mean, it's just
Yeah, like those evangelists we were
crazy.
talking about last week walking the aisles with some sort of third eye going on, telling who was going to go to,
I
who
mean,
needed to
that
go to
is,
the altar.
yeah, nuts. But it's just like that's the kind of fear they rule in, and it's not a cleansing spirit or a clean or a peaceful spirit.
Right. Yeah, it's
It's
not peaceful
extremely toxic.
whatsoever.
But I
It,
have no fear like that anymore.
me neither.
None
Me neither.
whatsoever. And I wonder if I listen to the same one. I want to go back. I love the place we find ourselves. I
I
love
think I
that
recommended it to you
podcast.
for that particular one,
You
but
probably did.
yeah, it's one of my favorites too.
Because I remember at some point in time along this journey, I have totally been released from that. Like,
Yes.
there's no fear. The only,
And I trust my judgment too when it comes to like entertainment
absolutely, yes,
because I can feel it. I can feel
absolutely.
it.
Yeah,
Whether it's like just a literary way of getting a point across, because it's always good versus evil. It's always like no matter like every good story is good versus evil. And I'm
well,
sorry, but like miracles are magic.
yeah,
There's good magic.
yeah,
And like
absolutely.
however you want to describe it, but it's like sorry, that song, You Touched Me, which is a horrible name. Like the faith healings and all that kind of stuff where you
Yes,
touch someone with a special oil and all of a sudden they're healed. I'm sorry, but that's very
yeah,
magical in
yeah,
in its essence.
yeah. Well, it happened in the Bible all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the Bible is full of very magically spiritual.
yeah,
So I think there's good and bad, and it all depends to me. And from what I've studied about it, it really is all based on the intention of the person.
absolutely, absolutely. It's like there are people that literally have the ability to curse other people, and then
Well,
there
the Bible is
people
full of curses towards other people, and I know
are,
professors who use those verses to curse people who disagree with them, who they don't like, who
yep,
did something to offend them, and
professors from a Bible school.
they will curse
I
them.
I have literally heard one of them stand up behind the pulpit and brag about it. Like just,
I'm like, tell me you're not a warlock.
oh, he was awful. And he is
Yeah,
so revered. And I'm just like, you are a horrible person. I'm sorry, but like, there's some
yeah.
evil, evil people that
And they just go
will,
around. They always talk about that it always masquerades as an angel of light. I'm like, you're darn tootin' because that's what y'all are doing.
exactly. Oh my goodness.
Like that is exactly what's happening right in front of you, and you don't even see it.
Right. But it goes back to like, like you're being able to feel their spirit, and you have that good, yeah, that's God given. I feel like that, you can
Yeah,
tell when somebody has good intentions, and I feel like it goes back to, I know I like talk about him all the time, Tyler Henry.
yes.
And oh my goodness, I'm so in love with that boy. Oh my goodness. If there was any celebrity, I can say this confidently. I don't care to meet any celebrities, but I
Right.
would totally go nuts if I met him. Oh,
I'd like to meet him as well now.
nuts if I got a chance to meet Tyler Henry. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Not even to get a reading, although that would be so cool.
You just want to say hey.
But I just want to be like, oh, you're so cool. You're so sweet. I mean, he's just,
You want a fangirl?
I am such a fangirl, Tyler Henry. I had no idea that I would even feel this way about a medium. You can even, what is wrong with me? And I am not a fangirl type of person, like at all. But I watch him every single day. Like I have watched an episode of him every single day, at least one. Most more like 4 or 5, but still. Anyway, good talk this week.
For real. I don't think you've heard a lot of that.
That is a crazy story, Sarah. Oh my goodness.
It's honestly taken me this long to actually articulate it
like that.
Because it was so fragmented in my mind because it was so traumatic for me.
Right.
Especially at that time. And it was like after that happened was when we finally were officially like, okay, we're going to start looking elsewhere for a place to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which led us from the frying pan into the fire.
Pretty much. Another story for another time.
Another story for another time.
But anyway, all that, we met and here we are today.
Yes.
So, oh my goodness.
Well, thanks everyone for listening to our stories. I know I talked a lot today, but like and subscribe. Feel free to comment and share your own culty little stories. Ask questions. We'll be happy to answer.
We'd love to answer questions.
Because I sometimes forget to include details and.
Oh yeah, no.
Whatever, but yeah. Thanks for listening, everyone.